Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we invite you to join us in a moment of silence. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing. And gentlemen, please remove your caps as the Gibbs High School Marching Eagle Band, under the direction of Mr. Thomas Bates, plays our national anthem.
And welcome to another night of Friday Night Football. We have on tap tonight Gibbs Eagles versus your Campbell County Cougars. I'm Bud Blake with Robbie Miller and Jason Arnwine. Gibbs starting out, what, 5-0?
Yep.
5-0. 5-0.
And they were talking in the booth earlier that, you know, maybe, if not the best start ever, maybe the second best so far. I think maybe there was a year we got to 6-0, which hopefully Gibbs can get there tonight and at least equal that. So, so definitely a great start for Gibbs. Campbell County comes in 1-4, so those guys, you know, in years past have had some good seasons, but they have had a bit of a struggle this year so far. So
they had a coaching change at the end of last year.
Yes, I think, Robbie, I heard them say as well it's a first year.
All right, gentlemen.
First year for their coach.
Welcome
so
another Friday night.
Let y'all hear the point.
Welcome to Gibbs High School. Play hard, compete hard, have fun. Most of all, represent your schools in class, okay? You're the visiting team. You make the call on the coin toss. He'll call it before I toss it. If I drop the coin, we'll toss it again. What's your call?
Heads.
Call is heads. It's tails. You won the toss. Gibbs chooses to defer. You want the football?
Yes, sir.
You want to defend the scoreboard. Put your back to that goal line. Put your backs over here, gentlemen. Campbell County will receive. Shake hands. Have a good game.
All right. So cool feature we got here now that we've got the refs piped into our system, which was part of this new press box, which we've still been seemed like forever we're longing for. And now it feels like we've been in here for 2 or 3 seasons, but it's a pretty awesome little feature to have. It's wired in up here, so that's neat to have that. But yeah, so Campbell County 1-4 in high school football. Record doesn't always show everything. You got to come out and play your best football game tonight.
Sure.
You got to play every down, especially with Gibbs. Got a lot of guys playing both ways. It's not a game to go to sleep on.
No, and you know, like I said, it's hard to tell with high school football. The only mutual opponent we have both played so far is Halls, and they lost. Campbell County lost 41-0 to Halls. Obviously, Gibbs won in a close game. So, yeah. But like you said, Bud, it's still that's Tennessee and football teams all over the country overlook folks all the time.
Yes,
and,
sir.
happens weekly. So yeah, you gotta take these guys seriously and show up. So
I'm gonna find me one of those doodads that's got the lineups in there. Is that the only one we got? Yeah. Awesome. So about to kick off, that's one of Gibbs' strong points here is the kicking game.
Yep.
Van Pelt doing a phenomenal job.
Yep, and I think we mentioned a few weeks ago he hit a 47-yarder, which tied the record for the longest ever for Gibbs. I think that had been done 2 other times in history, but great asset to have for your for high school team especially. So
I'm pretty excited about it. Pretty excited about the game. I love that they won the toss, got to defer. That's pretty cool. Well, I say that when we end up kicking off in the second half. You can't ever tell what Coach Turner's going to do. You see an onside kick, whatever. A little squibber there.
Squib kick there. Brought back to about the 20-yard line.
yeah, it's good coverage by Gibbs. Of course, Gibbs sporting the black uniforms tonight, so I like the look of those. And I think they have black helmets that maybe they come out sometime too. I believe if I remember in last year. So, but just the black uniforms tonight, but they look good.
That's one of the cool things that they've been doing, and it's kind of evolved over the past few years. Is different uniforms, different uniform combinations, and while it may or may not mean anything to us as fans, the kids love it.
Absolutely,
they love having different options, and here of late, the black uniforms seem to be all the craze with everybody.
Everybody wants to wear the black uniform.
Yeah, and it goes good with the Gibbs blue. So setting up in a tight formation, which is what, as you were talking about the coaching change, Robbie, that Campbell County had been running more of a spread offense.
Yeah, with the Price brothers there, they ran that spread offense.
Odd little formation to see to start the game. Just that tight and run it right up the middle.
Almost like a wishbone. I mean, a little bit tighter than that, but it's what it makes you think of, the old wishbone.
The old wishbone.
And other than the Halls game, which Gibbs still put up some points, but it's you almost, if you're Campbell County, you want to play keep away. Gibbs has put some points on the board all year long.
You want to try to grind it out if you're Campbell County.
Yeah, slow this thing down.
Slow it way down.
And play keep away. So second and what, 7-ish?
7-ish, yeah.
So it looks like they're running a little misdirection, a little trickery out of that formation. You guess who's going to get the ball, but Gibbs able to sniff it out both
third
times.
and 4.
Yeah, Bud, and to your point, talking about keeping Gibbs so down, I saw some stats. If my numbers are right here, Gibbs has outscored opponents this year 207-72. Yes. So really been some blowouts.
You got
and
some scribbling going on over there on that paper, man. I'm impressed.
I like looking up the stats, so I track down what I could find. But yes, you've been very dominant on the scoreboard. So
a good opportunity to get off the field and
fourth down.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to force Campbell County to punt here. We just ran the same play 3 times here. Starting to see why they're 1-4 if they do this all night long.
Yeah, I'm like you. There comes punt team. First there, I didn't know that the offense was going off the field, but yeah, it looks like they got the punt team coming on finally. Is number 6 the guy that's running the ball? Apparently looks like the punter too, actually.
So it's not a great big squad. As you look over there on the sideline, you got 11 on the field and maybe 11 to 20 over there on the sideline. I see another little group that I didn't see to start with. But just watching them walk in tonight, it's not the biggest football squad that we faced all year.
No, sir.
And it is not a district game. I honestly don't know how big Campbell County is. I'm like you, Bud. From the looks of it, probably a smaller school than what Gibbs is. But it looks like the punter is the running back as well. So
taking him out there.
So Allison got a chance. I don't know if he called it. He's treating it like he didn't, so he's got some room. Oh, yeah, they're going to get a.
It's going to be called back.
Wipe that off. Block.
Yeah, and you want to. You just kind of want to get in the way.
There's a fair catch signal. The ball's dead at the spot of the catch. First down.
Okay, so I guess he did call. I didn't see him, but the way he treated it, I assumed.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm surprised the ref didn't blow it dead immediately back there too.
Right.
So
he kind of went.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. The refs got to blow that dead. There was a little confusion, but
yeah. And you're right. We would have gotten an illegal block there on the corner anyway.
Yeah.
So we.
The fair catch signal kills the ball by rule when the ball is caught. After the play, personal foul, illegal blindside block on the return team. 15 yards from the end of the catch, first down.
So 15 yards, I get it. It was illegal block, but the play should have been blown dead. That
exactly
should have never had an opportunity to happen.
Right, and not that you could just do anything there, but I'm like, to me, that penalty shouldn't count because the play should have been blown dead.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Coach Turner's expressing his displeasure with that call. Either way, it's going to be 1st and 10, just 15 yards further back.
Yeah.
So you've still got decent field position, just not at midfield
like you were. 32.
Yeah. You were on the 47.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Again, it's easy for us up here, but I'm like, I don't know why. I don't know why they didn't blow it dead immediately once he started running.
I'm watching the ball in the air because that was an odd-looking kick. I mean, it was. I don't know. It was end over end, but sideways, and so I didn't see the fair catch. So not knowing that Levi, and when he takes off running, I'm assuming he didn't do it. So the no whistle was no surprise. Coming into a pass.
He's got plenty of time back there. So
yeah, Axton finds Allison over the middle.
Yeah. First
good
down.
Pickup. Down to the 45 of the Campbell County side of the field. So it's a great pickup.
Biggest thing I saw there was he had about 15 seconds to roam around back there.
Plenty of time back there.
Great
Absolutely.
blocking.
Going in a hurry up here.
Allison in motion. Takes the handoff around the end.
Still a good 6-yard gain.
6 yards right there.
Yeah, like I said, Gibbs right back to the line. And like I said, got Campbell County a little bit on their heels here with that first big play. So, yeah, let's keep that momentum going.
Well, you've got the field position back that you lost. So.
Yep.
And we got some laundry. Likely a false start.
Yeah.
False start. Number 77, offense. 5-yard penalty, second down.
Billy Pratt. I shouldn't have called his name. We shouldn't call their name when a penalty on them.
That's right.
My bad, Billy. My bad. Robbie's found us another book.
We got all the names and numbers.
So they got Hughes sneaking out, getting that 5 yards back and a couple more.
It's going to be third and about a long one.
I like the way Hughes runs. He's just, there's something about him. He's not overly fast, not overly big. Yeah, I don't know how you describe it, but it's good football speed and vision.
Yeah. So, yeah, 3rd and 3. Gibbs definitely needs to pick this up. You think Turner's going to go for it even if he doesn't pick it up here. But
high snap.
We may not be going for it if we
get
sacked back there. Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I saw the opportunity there just to fall on that, and in that situation, that's kind of what you want to do.
Yeah.
In that situation, it's easy to want to pick it up and try to make something of it, but you just cost yourself another 6 yards by picking it up and then taking the tackle back, which they did give him forward progress up here, so not as bad. But
right. But, yeah, still 4th and long. So
I don't know how you give forward progress when he was going backwards the whole time.
Yeah. So Van Pelt to punt. So
just going to have to settle in right here.
Yeah, just a
decent punt.
Yeah, it takes a Campbell County bounce back
down
to
the 25-yard line.
Down by Hunter Carnes. So, again, settling in. Gibbs able to move the ball. You got a silly little penalty, which kind of negated what would have been a first down on the next play. And then a little explosion there with a high snap. And we've seen that. I think it was Seymour who had several high snaps throughout the game. And kind of – they were in the ball game all night. The score was worse than what the game was.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
It was little – I don't want to call that a little mistake because that's a big mistake, but little miscues like that.
But that running back I seen the week after that they played us, he had another 200-yard game the next week.
Yeah, he's probably going to play on Saturday somewhere if he stays healthy. Just a big, strong kid.
Yes, he is.
So same formation here again. Quarterback keeps it this time.
Caught him in the backfield.
Yeah, and I believe that was Chase Norman.
Knocked down for about a 5-yard loss
by Chase Norman.
Yeah, Chase Norman on the tackle there. He came from the near side and run him down from behind.
Yeah, kind of a slow developing play as they're, I think the quarterback was kind of trying to find his hole over there, and you got Norman with good speed coming from the backside there and caught up to him. So
your blocks have to be there if you're going to run plays like that. They
absolutely. Yeah, you got to get that hole open or you're going to get caught from behind.
Almost Chase was back there so quick, it's almost like they just let him through. And he's going to get another one, almost. So Chase with the pressure right there, 2 plays back-to-back making a difference.
Yeah, Campbell County fortunate to get that away and not be a sack or a fumble there. So he did get the pass off and incomplete. But
it's going to bring up 3rd and 15.
Not a situation that Campbell County wants to anybody, but particularly Campbell County, the way their offense is set up.
Yeah, like I said, appears to be a run-heavy offense, and it's tough to get behind the sticks and get out of the hole when running the ball. So, yeah, we had – hopefully weather looks good now. We actually, very early on, teams couldn't come out on the field. There was some lightning not too terribly far from the area, so thankfully didn't affect anything tonight. But I don't think anybody hardly knows where the ball is. So.
Good. So that's the one thing with the way they're running that wishbone is you never know who they're handing it to, and they're doing a good job with the fakes. But
it's going to still be short. But
it's going to bring up 4th and 8.
But yeah, teams were a little bit delayed getting to be out on the field and warming up with some lightning in the area. But thankfully, that all looks to be passed by now. So
man, and I'm glad too because that's like every time it strikes, that delay extends.
Yep,
30 minutes.
We've dealt with that before, and it can drag a night on and
Absolutely.
on and on.
I think I remember the year we had to travel everywhere. It was Anderson County, one of those. It's like we started late because of lightning, and then it went to overtime. And it's like 11:30 when we're getting out of there or something. So.
Low snap, a little better kick that time, and Levi not calling for the fair catch.
And got out of the tackle.
Got out of the tackle.
Yeah, going to gain a couple, 2 or 3 yards
back
on
up
that.
To right at midfield.
About where he was the other time. So
yeah. We're now back where we should have been.
Yeah. So.
Well, folks, maybe we can catch our composure right here and, start moving the football.
Absolutely. Yeah. See, like I said, Gibbs had a good drive put together there. Just that one kind of fluke bad play. So let's see if we can keep that momentum going and move the ball down the field here.
Axton hands to Sharp. I believe that was Quez. Yeah. Going to fall forward for a few.
Pick up 2 yards. Maybe 3.
They're giving him the fall. They're giving him the fall, maybe even the roll. I think they're giving him the roll.
Bring up a 2nd and 6.
And off again. He's got it again.
Yeah, that's going to be good for a first down.
Yeah, almost the same play, looks like. So.
Sharp on the give. Tackle by Cable.
Yes, first down for Gibbs. So, yeah, Robbie, like you said, get your composure back here, start moving the balls, just move it down the field. And
just do what you do.
Yeah.
First and 10 Eagles.
And minus the bad snap, I mean, you got to think the way they're moving the ball, they were going to get the first down there.
Yeah, on the previous play, I agree. Or would have gone for it on fourth down had it been a reasonable as well. So Sharp again, that's 3 in a row for him.
He's coming out. He's not going to get it this time, I promise you. He's on the sideline.
2nd and 2.
May see Brady Hughes right here.
That's right.
We got a
Timeout. Campbell County, they're first.
Let's use this timeout. I'm going to lead you into this. All right, we got a new sponsor this week.
We do.
We've got Knoxville Dragway, who wanted to be in from the beginning, kind of forgot about it, and then I get a phone call out of the blue last week. And he's like, hey, man, I forgot all about you. And Wes Clapp's a great guy. They got a lot of stuff going on up there. And I said, hey, man, it's not a big deal. We're good. Don't worry about it. He said, no, I'm a man of my word. I'm bringing some money by. We want in. We want to do it. And we want to do it again next year. So we're happy to have them on board. But, Jason, I'll let you run through some of the others.
Sure. Yeah, we got Perry Realty Group. Members of our church been with us a long time, too. Debbie and Eddie Perry are customer-focused with positive energy and attitude to work hard and smart to help you find real estate property that you either are looking for or need to sell. We got Patterson, Tennessee Trucking. Dusty Patterson, saw him tonight at the game, so Lane Patterson, his son plays. And Patterson Trucking, locally owned, family-operated business, serving Knoxville and the surrounding counties for 40 years, providing rock, dirt, and sand. They offer pickup and delivery services. Knoxville Dragway, Bud mentioned. Avalon Landscaping, also church members, committed to the highest level of customer service. Everything from lawn care, property management, all of that. And we'll give you the one last one here after the play. Fake to Hughes.
Going to be a first down. The Brackfield.
Maddox Brackfield. And the last one, Axe Fleet Maintenance. Axe Fleet Maintenance services all vehicles, not just big trucks or heavy equipment. They'll do all vehicles. Their motto is key to safety on the road is consistency in vehicle maintenance. Got 7 locations to choose from. You can check them out at axefleet.com. So ACTS fleet.com. Yeah, so intended.
That's for Reed Daniels.
So want to
overthrown.
Hit this real quick, and I want to hit it quick and often tonight. Tomorrow we've got the Fall Festival at Clear Springs Church. Starts at 10 a.m., runs till 2 p.m., I believe, 10 to 2. So come up, be lots of vendors, food trucks. It's always a great time. Accident on the keeper. Good for right at the first down.
First down. It's going to be about a foot and a half short.
But yes, Fall Festival tomorrow. Weather looks good, come out and join us for Fall Festival. We got some other stuff we'll talk about here coming up the next few weeks as well. But yes, that is the most immediate one, absolutely. But tomorrow morning, so
hand off to Hughes up the middle, going to have the first down yardage and a few more.
Probably going to end up being first and goal. Looks like he's down inside the 10. So yeah, it's going to be
a first and goal.
And Gibbs staying kind of hurry up.
The other thing that helps is, it doesn't give those guys a chance to sub on the other side. If they're getting winded or something.
Fakes the pitch.
To Daniel, touchdown.
It's a great pass. He had to drop that over the head of the front
Daniel.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he had to float that over the front defender and get it just in the right spot. So beautiful pass.
Nice toss.
So we got Bud on light duty again here tonight, so the flashing lights. So
you're bad.
A lot of pressure.
You're bad. A lot of pressure on that. I forgot. And I'm glad you said that. They got to hit it first, right?
Yeah. Can't do it till after the extra point. So
I'm just glad we didn't get fired. I thought we were going to get fired from last week.
All of them were pretty good except that one. There's one that just kind of kept going. So kick is good.
It's good.
It's good.
Oh, it's not the right button. There we go. He said 5 seconds.
I think that's good.
All right, that's good. So we're going to let that go this time.
Yeah. We'll get better next time. So.
We'll get better. Well, it didn't do anything. So there's a lot of pressure on this button, guys.
There is.
Every time you touch it, it does something different. That's what kills me. Is sometimes you touch it, it immediately goes to flashing. Sometimes you touch it, and it takes it a few seconds to flash.
Yeah, and the first time, John, he hit it, they dimmed for a second, but they didn't flash. So
yeah, and then when you touch it again, they flash. I don't know. It's got a mind of its own.
And again, the reason we make a big deal about it, folks, obviously we like joking about it, but there really are like TSSAA rules. Like you can get like fined and in trouble if you do it wrong. So yeah,
a lot of pressure.
If the field goes dark, it's a $500 fine.
And then what makes you mad is like when it doesn't do what you want it to do. I need another touchdown real quick because we need a redo.
That's
you know,
right.
you only get to do it 3 or 4 times a game unless it starts getting away.
Yeah. So yeah, obviously you hear us joke about it, but it is a little bit of a pressure because we don't want to cost the school any money here. So.
I'm anxious for this Van Pelt kickoff. I need a touchback here. He's been getting touchbacks just about every kick, and
so, bud, I'm putting you on the spot. Do you have a trivia question ready for us?
So we'll come back to that. We're going to come back to that. Fun times. There we go. A little better kick. Going to get back inside the 5, down to the 1.
He took it at the 2. So.
Yeah, and he's going to wish.
Down about the 20-yard line.
So, real quick, Knoxville Dragway does have an event coming up, October 18th and 19th. Those are great, fun events. Kids love cars, and these are fast cars. They're loud cars. Great events to go to. You can get your tickets there. You just show up. Knoxville Dragway up the county line, Highway 33. The trivia question thing. So I go to Jerry's Barbershop, free spot for y'all. Joey asks me every single week, what's the trivia question going to be? I'm like, dude, I fly by the seat of my pants on this. I have no idea. And like he just wants to know. Like he wants to dig into it. He's like, have you thought about it? And I'm like, nope. I was like, I'll think about it somewhere in the second quarter.
Okay. So I got you a little early. So.
Picks up about a yard right there.
They got my boy Lane Wayne Patterson there all up in the helmet on that one. That should have been a little illegal hands to the face. His helmet just about came off.
On the carry,
2nd and 7 here, Campbell County.
Gain of 1, it's 2nd and 9.
So again, and if you're Gibbs, this is kind of the way you want your game to go. That first drive was a little miscue, but score quick, score often, play good defense.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll have a trivia question. May or may not be football related.
He stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're giving him a
nothing
loss
there.
on that one.
Patterson again in on the stop.
He's probably mad about that hands to the face that didn't get called a minute ago.
Yeah.
You know, and obviously
Gibbs
Gibbs
at 3 right there. It's going to bring up 3rd and 11.
Obviously Gibbs has scouted these guys. I think they know that they're going to be a run-heavy team because they're just not making any penetration in that line. So Gibbs is doing a great job.
They're going to have to be a run-heavy team as quick as Chase Norman's getting in the backfield on the pass plays.
Yeah.
He looks like he's grown a foot since last year.
He does.
So 3rd and 11. They are going back to pass.
And there's Norman. Just
got
missed.
3 guys in the back.
Yeah,
Wow.
he was able to break free right there.
Oh, ball! They're going to call him down. No, they say he's down. So
Okay.
Gibbs was on it, but, yes, they did call him down.
Runner was down prior to losing possession. 4th down.
So what do you do here? Guys, I mean,
They have to punt here.
Yeah, you got to punt.
There's
this end of the field, I just, you haven't had much success. It was close, and I know common sense would say punt, but I'm like, do you think about going here? So,
and look, if nothing else, so maybe you line up. If I'm coach, I line up, try to draw them off sides, go with a hard count right here.
Yeah.
I would be really surprised if they snap this football. But you also are going to have limited opportunities. So you got 2-3 yards, and they do.
They're going to be short.
They're going to be short.
They're going to wish they hadn't snapped that football.
Yes, they are. They're going to wish they did punt there.
Yeah. So I understand it. Is you've had trouble moving the ball, and you've got 2 more yards for a first down. I hate to say that this is a limited opportunity for Campbell County now as they've got a player down. He's back up. I guess that's the thinking is, hey, we're 2 yards away. It's
right.
Not now or never, but this is as good as it's going to get, I think, if it's in 4 down. So
yeah.
It's going to be 1st and 10 Gibbs at the, 27-yard line?
We're going to get a chance for a redo on the lights here momentarily.
Hopefully. Well, hey, let's hit a couple other events coming up. Like Bud said, Fall Festival tomorrow, 10 to 2, food trucks and over 75 vendors. So, obviously, everything's free, stuff for the kids, so come out and spend some time there. Just, of course, regular worship on Sundays at 10:15 and 6, Wednesday nights at 6:30, Sunday school at 9 o'clock on Sundays. Wednesday Bible Club, middle school at Gibbs, 7:50 on Wednesday mornings. They meet in the auditorium.
Allison
play here.
finds a hole. He's going to find it all the way.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Nice.
A 27-yard run.
It's like he knew that we were trying to run through some stuff
right.
right there.
That's right.
Let's go score a touchdown.
I think you got
them up.
Plenty of time to talk, and I talk fast too, and I'm trying to throw it in there, and still couldn't get it done. So, but yes, Bible clubs. Wednesday mornings at Gibbs Middle School, 7:50 in the auditorium. Snacks are provided, so bring a friend and come and join us. We line up for the extra point here.
Please hit it. I want to push the button. That's one of the rules. Like they have to make the extra point.
Yes, yeah, we can't throw it after. We can't run it after the touchdown. So if we miss the extra point, we don't get to celebrate the touchdown.
We did not.
It's good.
I feel like that was a great light effort right there.
Absolutely. It was the right amount of time.
But see, the last time when I pushed the button, it didn't start immediately.
It didn't.
It's like it's got a little ballast up there or something had to warm up.
Now maybe it's warmed up.
Yeah.
It's had to sit here for 2 weeks.
So I don't know if I've done this year yet, and if I have, I'm sorry, we're going to do it again. But I want to thank the Kidwell guys. Jeremy and Jared Kidwell initially started this probably 8-9 years ago with us doing this, and it's grown. It's grown from having a laptop and a camera to what it is now, which is a production where we've got multiple cameras. We've got sound piped in from the field. And it's just something they did for the community and started, and it is where it's today. It's kept going. So I want to thank those guys for starting that some time ago. I know that I personally probably would have never put the effort in to try to get something like this started. So
I don't know that we would have had the talent to do the technical part of it, right, either.
Yeah, not until Nelson got here, and then we still got to come up with the idea, right? So
we may not even have the talent to do what we're doing, but, that's
that's
a different story.
I was going to drop it, Jason, but I think the people pretty well know. We don't have to tell them that we're lacking in the talent department.
That's right. So we definitely don't have the technical talent, though. So
but here's the thing.
Guys.
We do it for free, and I've heard guys that get paid to do this that are worse than we are. So
we at least hope you have a good time and enjoy listening to us. So
another good kick. Yeah. Another good kick.
He actually got through the initial wave there.
Yeah, it's about the
John
the
Caldwell,
27-yard line.
John Caldwell rode him for the last 5 yards.
Probably going to be their best starting field position of the night. So we'll, again, as they change here, hit some of these other things coming up at the church. Like I said, teen worship Wednesday nights. Pastor Rob meets with the middle and high school students downstairs. 6:30 in the teen room. Students will hang out, enjoy games, worship and a sermon. Bring your Bible and a friend. Teen Kid, also on Wednesday nights for the children ages 4 through the 5th grade, also at 6:30. Keep that in mind every week as well. It can be confusing to see who's got the ball, so give them credit that, at least up here, it is a little difficult, but Gibbs is doing a good job figuring out. Doing a good job figuring out who's got the ball. And I think
Caldwell maybe
about a half a yard.
Yeah,
so
Dallas Holt might have been in on that one too.
So next Sunday, October 13th, is our All-American Tailgate, and that is we'll be hosting that at the church. Families are encouraged to bring your tailgate lunch, lawn chairs, and wear your team colors. The day will begin with worship at 10:15 in the worship center. Obviously, got Sunday school at 9 as well, followed by tailgate lunch in the parking lot behind the pavilion, followed by fun activities. We'll have grills available for families to use. So,
are we not playing flag football? Did I miss that? Are we not playing flag football?
It doesn't say, so I don't know.
Heard anything.
I don't think we are. I was going to
Before
be
the
upset
snap,
if I missed it.
encroachment, defense, number 66. 5-yard penalty, second down.
So offsides on Gibbs, so it gives them 5 yards there. But yes, come join us next Sunday. It'll be a lot of fun. Morning worship service will be like normal, but then we'll have the food and stuff afterwards. So. And then end of the month, this will be here before you know it, Trunk or Treat. So it's an annual tradition we have, one of our biggest events we do of the whole year. Debbie's done a wonderful job organizing that for years here. Sunday, October 27th, 6:30 to 8:30. It's a great community outreach, but it's a wonderful time of fun and fellowship for the entire family.
So we got scolded just now. There's
Okay.
no inflatables tomorrow. There will be 0 inflatables at the fall festival.
Okay.
Still going to be a fun time.
It will be.
Still going to be food trucks. Still going to be lots of vendors where you can go and buy cool stuff that's only available at places like this, there will be no inflatables to anyone that's listening.
So bring up a 3rd and 4.
I felt like my mother was scolding me down there.
Were you in charge of the inflatable?
I was not in charge. I'm not in charge of anything. They know better.
The lights.
They know better than that.
The lights after touchdowns. That's what we've given.
That's only because they don't know me that well yet, Jason. Don't kill that too.
Looks like we've got a timeout here. So.
Got another timeout. Let's hit our sponsors again, man. I'm so appreciative of them because that's how we buy it. That's
the end of the first quarter.
So while we're going through that, we probably have some commercials we could show, but I don't want to do that yet. We're going to do that here in a minute when we get tired of talking. We do have Perry Realty Group, Eddie and Debbie Perry, customer focus, positive energy. Whether you're buying, selling, whatever, call them today, 865-309-5512. Patterson Trucking, locally owned, operated, serving Knoxville and surrounding counties for over 40 years, providing rock, sand, dirt sales. 865-922-4037. Give them a call. Knoxville Dragway, again, the next event that we've got coming up for them is October 18th and 19th. Follow them on Facebook. That's the best advice that I've got for you on that. Follow on Facebook. They'll post the events, stuff like that. But they are, again, located up off Highway 33, same, just right down the road from Patterson Trucking. Avalon Landscaping, all your landscaping needs. They do free estimates, landscaping, irrigation, and property maintenance. Give them a call at 865-804-3170. And Axe Fleet Maintenance. Greatly appreciate them. All your vehicle needs. You don't have to have a fleet. You can just take them your one car to work on. And they've got 7 locations to choose from. Check them out at axfleet.com, ACTSFLEET.com. We got music going here. So sometimes, folks, the music gets us kicked off Facebook. So let's hope that we get to stay. But if our mics pick up too much of those lyrics and we don't own the rights to it, they'll kick us off. Yeah. Kevin informed me we're watching it very closely. So
picks up about a yard and a half. It's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's one of those rumbling, stumbling runs, right?
Yes, sir.
Just kind of rumbling, stumbling through there.
Now, I think they will punt this time. We'll see. So, see what they do. But no, it actually does look like they're leaving the offense on the field. So,
again, it's 4th and 2. I
yeah.
mean, you're not moving the ball that well, so you got a 2-yard opportunity. And I guess in their mind is they may be conceding the Gibbs score, so let's try to get some while we can. And again, just playing keep away. You kill more time this way.
He stopped in the backfield for about a
Yeah.
loss of a yard, so that's going to be a turnover on downs.
I would think I probably would have punted that time. I think the next time I would. So, yeah, Campbell County's just obviously struggling to move the ball here tonight. So, anyway, Bud, throw it back to you if you want. Did you get all your sponsors done there? So
I want to bring this up all night, just the Fall Festival, and all of our minds have not been on things like this, as they shouldn't be. It should be prayerfully for those affected by the hurricane and the floods, and I think that's where everybody's at. If you're going to be in Coreyton anyway and you're not helping with disaster relief or anything like that, come out. It's a good time. I know that Clear Springs, our church, and many, 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 many people across East Tennessee and other surrounding states have helped with that relief. Oh, almost there. So anyway, it feels bad talking about something. I hate bringing something fun up as we're all trying to help with efforts there. I will tell you that our church and many others, there's people that I know that I work with. I mean, there's stuff going that way. They can obviously use all the help they can get, and more they're getting, we're just still being very prayerfully and physically with them, doing everything we can, both prayerfully and physically.
yeah, and that's something and a lot of y'all may know, but we
Hughes on the carry.
Definitely picking up a first down.
That's going to be a Patterson Trucking first down.
Yes, sir.
You see what I mean, though? It's just it's not super speed. It's football speed, vision. He just gets through there quickly. I don't think in a foot race he's going to outrun everybody out there, but he's got that football quickness.
It's going to be Hughes again.
Short, choppy steps for a
touchdown.
There you go.
Eagles.
So, yeah, we'll talk a little more disaster relief here in just a second after the extra point here. So
are we still taking donations?
I don't officially think so. Some were dropped off today, but I think I don't know. We'll talk here in a second. So.
Yeah, we got to pay attention to the lights right now.
It's good.
It's going to be good.
Kick is good.
Well, I feel like we're getting really good at the light things. I feel like that's coming along. I know we have taken. Let me get to my.
All right.
comments.
So talk a little bit about what we were blessed with the opportunity this week. Gentlemen, Pro Team Auctions, I believe. Maybe forgive me if I got the name wrong. Said, hey, we want to drop a trailer off at your all's church. Just kind of let the community bring it, and then they were willing to take that up to some of the affected areas. So, they're dropping it off, hoping we can fill up one trailer. And I think Wednesday night at church we had already filled up 3 53-foot trailers. I know we filled up another one. We had taken a couple of 30-foot flatbeds.
Some hay went up today, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just the community. I want to thank the community first of all. We just got to be the folks that got to see that because we're a good central location for people to come to. But thank you to the community for all the support. It was just incredible. Like I said, we were hoping to get one truck full, and we sent at least 4, if not more. And as far as additional donations, I think kind of now it's kind of more of an as-needed thing. If you watch our Facebook page, they're really good to kind of update if there's some specific needs we have. So kind of keep an eye on that. If there's anything we need, we'll put it out there. But I think we're, at least for the time being, we've got a good supply up there, and I think we're good shape right now. So, but just wanted to thank the community for their efforts and all they did, and thank the Lord for the good
touchback.
Thank the Lord for the good response and for letting us be a part of it. It was
Yes,
just
sir.
a great opportunity this week.
I want to thank, too, I think Herc Reynolds brought us forklifts and stuff so that the donations came in such large quantities, needed a way to move them, a way to get them on the truck, things like that. Herc Reynolds brought out some forklifts, just dropped them off, allowed us to use them. There's so many others. I'm going to try to get a list from Nelson here directly, the other people that kind of helped us, help them.
Yep.
Outside of just the community. But
I know Cooper Container up in Maynardville donated all kinds of cardboard boxes for us. Who else? Axe Fleet. I think those guys I know did some driving for us and maybe even donated some trucks too. That's one of our sponsors, the Axe Fleet Maintenance. So just, so many folks that stepped up. And don't want to overlook anybody, but like you said, there were so many there. So Cam County back to pass. Let's threw that one away. So I guess, guys just not having success on the ground, they're like, hey, let's see if we can go to the air, right?
Try
see if we can do something different. Maybe kind of catch Gibbs off guard. Hopefully, as they've been running it so much, Gibbs is just assuming it's going to be a run, and think, hey, we might have a chance to catch them by surprise there.
So, again, got this from Nelson and from Miss Bobby just now, but just monitor social media. If Clear Springs is taking up whatever they are, just monitor social media, and you'll find out there. And again, repeat the thankfulness for the community stepping up and making all those donations.
Yep. Yeah, it was just Justin was sharing it at church Wednesday night, just some staggering numbers. I think it was like 41 inches of rain they got in like 3 days.
It was crazy.
And I looked up just for reference. In a year, Knoxville gets about 51 inches, so they got, 95% of a year's worth of rain in 3 days.
So you got that, but on top of that, you had 3 or 4 very wet days right before that. So everything's saturated.
Yep.
This water has nowhere to go. It's one thing to get that much rain, but it's another thing to get that much rain when it has absolutely nowhere to go. It's already standing on top of the ground everywhere.
You already had Wednesday and Thursday that had rained.
Yeah, I think if he's
before the heavy rain hit.
If I remember what Justin said correctly, we had 11 inches of rain those days leading up to that, and then they got 30 inches out of the hurricane.
Yeah.
So,
no pun intended, but it was a perfect storm. Gibbs chase, but he's able to get the pass off.
Going to get first down. I believe that'll be their first one of the night.
I thought Jacob Donaldson was going to get to him, but he's able to get the throw off.
So, whether maybe they didn't want to be a passing team, but like I said, I think Campbell County is going to have to be. They realize there's just nothing on the ground.
Yeah, nothing on the ground.
They just cannot get through that line, so they're going to have to beat us in the air.
So just getting some information here that I want to just continue to thank these folks. Dylan Evans is the owner of the truck that has hauled 3 53-foot trailers with us. Justin Beard has taken 3 flatbed truckloads. So just thanks to those guys for moving these donations.
Yeah, I think, and was that, because I want to make sure and give those guys credit, was it Pro Team Auctions out of Blaine? Okay. Yeah, Pro Team Auctions, those are the guys that gave us the initial call and said, hey, we want to drop a trailer off at your community, for the community to make donations to. So thank you to those guys for having the idea and following through with it and setting trailers up. They did it, I think, in multiple places. And so those guys were kind of the start of that. And then, like I said, the community just stepped up in a big way. So we appreciate
about
them.
a yard right there.
At some point, you got to blow that dead. Yeah. It's making me nervous. You can't blame Gibbs. The whistle hadn't blown, but you got a guy coming in full speed just hitting the pile.
Yeah.
At some point, you got to blow that dead a little quicker.
County back to the run game again here. So
it's going to bring up a 3rd and 7.
I'm not even going to try to guess what they're going to do if it gets to 4th down because
we're just going to flip a coin this time.
I mean, they're a little further up the field than they have been, but still, they're still on the wrong side of the 50. So
yeah.
3rd and 6 here. So
it's 3rd and 6.
Yeah, so a little over 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter. So tried to get Gibbs a jump there, and they did move, but didn't get across. So
let's take a
Campbell
timeout
County.
with them real
That's
quick
their
if we
second.
can. Get some of these ads that Nelson has worked so hard on, and we will be right back.
Avalon Landscaping is committed to the highest level of customer service and pride themselves on quality, professionalism, and expertise. To receive a free estimate on landscaping, irrigation, or property maintenance, please give them a call at 865-922-2581. Axe Fleet Maintenance services all vehicles. Their motto is, the key to safety on the road is consistency in vehicle maintenance. With 7 locations to choose from, check them out at axefleet.com.
All right, and we are back waiting to come out of the timeout here. 3rd down, so you got to think, I kind of got to think Campbell County's wanting to do something special, something different. I don't know.
If you have a trick play, right here's the time to try to pull it out.
You might as well run it out of the same wishbone formation that you've been running all night long. That's the oddest thing I've ever seen as far as just different variation of the same play pretty much every single down.
Yeah, and like I said, it's kind of it's not really a wishbone because they're almost a straight line across. They're just a tiny bit offset, but I don't think I've ever seen a formation like that. So, it's
almost like the old T formation.
Yeah, here we are again, same play. That's what you do out of a timeout. That's what you.
It's going to bring up 4th and 6.
So we're not going to make any predictions on 4th down here. Let's just wait and see.
We'll flip a coin right here.
Well, honestly, all right, so it looks like they are going to pump, but I'm kind of thinking, what are you gaining, 20 yards? But the previous 2 when they went for it, it was like a 2-yard. You needed 2 yards to get there. Now you're back at 6-ish. It's a little more.
Yeah. They're a little further up the field this time, but a lot further to go. And I mean, like you said, it's been 1 and 2 the last 2 times yards to go, and they've not picked it up. So,
drops it.
Snap.
That's probably going to play in his favor, the way the roll's going to be there.
Yeah, actually pretty good punt, too.
Yeah,
he dropped it and then still get it off.
He rushed the kick, and it threw everything off kilter and winds up getting a pretty good kick out of it. Nothing you can do about that if you're Gibbs. You play it safe. Don't try to catch that ball.
Yeah. Big lead. Don't do anything silly there and give them good field position. So
I was honking like a goose when it came through there.
So yeah, like Bud said, definitely remember the Fall Festival tomorrow, and like I said, All-American Tailgate coming up next Sunday. So join us for those things, and just join us anytime. It's a couple special things going up, but we'd love to have you guys for any services. So back in shotgun, hand off to Sharp again, and he broke through that line. He's still going.
Sharp
big pickup.
Patterson trucking 1st down.
Absolutely. Out to about the 42-yard line, looks like, 41. So I thought he was bottled up the line there, and he came shooting out of there and kept going. So Axton back to pass. Right through his hands. Where was that? 17, Kaysen Beach.
Intended for Beach, incomplete. It's 2nd and 10.
So you've run the ball very well all night, passed the ball pretty well. Everything's working. Everything's working for the Gibbs offense right now. There's not.
Yeah, only one punt because of that miscue on the snap, but
Sharp up the middle.
With a blocker still ahead of him. So
a lot of green grass.
Yes, he does.
A foot race.
And it's
down
Talk
about a shoestring tackle.
5-yard line.
Oh, wow. So, well, he followed that blocker for 10 yards. He had a guy still in front of him. So that's the way you want to have the convoy, right? So a blocker that far down the
another
field.
Patterson trucking first down
sir.
And a first and goal.
That is
Yeah, so right here, don't get too quick. You got to let Norman get off the field.
Yeah, I don't want to give up any cheap yards here for penalties. So.
Allison in motion.
Hand off
go
to
to
Sharp
Sharp.
again. Touchdown.
He's going to get the payoff.
Going to get his. So at this point, you got 6 minutes left to go in the half. About to be up 28-0, assuming they make this extra point. Going to be 27 either way. So that's when you kind of start thinking about, all right, silver lining. I don't want to see any one team get beat like a drum. But you get enough points, you get enough things going, you get the younger guys in.
Absolutely.
Give everybody a chance to play.
Give everybody a chance.
Absolutely.
It's good.
It's good. I'm afraid to touch it again because that was one touch.
So you didn't hit it the second time, did you? And it stopped.
That was one touch. So that's what I'm saying. It has a mind of its own. It has a mind of its own.
Yeah, I thought the same thing, but I didn't see you touch it the second time, and yet it stopped. So, I don't know.
But that was kind of a lame light show compared to the other two. It's so upsetting. I almost don't even want this job anymore. Just give it back.
Tell you what, if we score again, I'll do it for you next time. How about that? So I'll try.
You're taking the blame. If we get fired, it's on you.
That's right. So yes, Gibbs up 28-0. As we, like I said, a little over 6 minutes to go here. So got a little Rocky Top playing on the speakers here, ready for. Hopefully, we just talk about Tennessee a little bit. We should be a good game tomorrow. Should be a win for Tennessee, but we've not played well at Arkansas over the years, and don't play them very often. But we don't seem to do well there. So
and they're a good football team.
They are a good football team.
Yeah.
Probably coached by one of the best offensive line coaches in the country now.
It's my nervous game. Mm-hmm. It's that one kind of sandwiched in between Oklahoma and some of the other SEC rivals, Alabama, Georgia, Florida coming up. But that's not a game you want to look past. It's at night in Arkansas. That is a very easy game to lose.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, got to be ready to play. So.
And
that
the
one
kicks
into the end zone.
They kept getting longer and longer every time he kicks it. It's like that leg's just warming up.
Yeah, I think maybe he likes kicking that direction better. So.
Yeah. So we'll run through real quick. Perry Realty Group again. Got those Debbie and Eddie Perry. Focus, positive energy, attitude, work hard, and smart to help you find the property you're searching for or desire to sell. Check them out online at perryrealtygroup.com or call them at 865-309-5512. First down sponsor, Patterson Trucking. Family-owned, operated business here for 40 years. Rock, sand, dirt sales up on Highway 33. Contact Dustin Patterson with any questions, 865-922-4037, and we'll hold for the play.
Back to the ground again.
Right to the ground, same play. You got to look for a strip coming. They're going to give credit for a yard or two. Knoxville Dragway got a big event coming up on the 18th and 19th. Again, best way to keep up with them is on social media, Facebook. Avalon Landscaping, highest level of customer service, and pride themselves in quality. Free estimates, landscaping, irrigation, and property maintenance. And our last one is Axe Fleet Maintenance. Again, 7 locations to choose from. AxeFleet.com. I know they have locations in Nashville, Tri-City, so maybe you're watching this from afar. You can still support that sponsor. And I feel like Caldwell was on the quarterback right there, but I don't know if he realized he had the ball. I don't know what happened there. It's almost like he gave up on the play.
I think he missed the handoff.
Just missed that.
It's going to bring up a third and 8, 3rd and 7.
Hey, something, guys, too, we mentioned that just hit me. What is it? If we have 30-point lead, it's a running clock in the second half, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we.
Our producer loves that. Nelson loves that. He gets to go home and go to bed. I don't think we thank Nelson enough either, because we talk about all these things that are going on at the church, and he's there.
He's there
for whatever it
day
may
in
be.
and day out.
whether it be relief efforts, pass complete.
Pass complete.
Yeah, I don't know what this flag's going to be right here. That's the ones they need to blow dead, right? That play's over.
Yeah, that play was over.
We'll see what this flag is about. But we appreciate Nelson for all that he does.
Thank you, Nelson.
Above and beyond.
Holding. Defense, number 50. 10 yards from the previous spot. Results in a first down.
Sorry, Phil, I had to run a quick errand there, but I heard us thank Nelson, which we do. Did we thank Kevin too? So as much as we don't want to.
We haven't got to Kevin yet.
Okay.
We haven't got to Kevin yet.
So I heard us thank Nelson, which absolutely so. But I'm standing behind Kevin, so I didn't want him to feel left out. So appreciate Kevin Roach helping us too. So.
And another one that anytime you have an event at the church, it's usually Kevin's sound equipment that he's drug out from home, drug there, set up, manned it the whole time, load it all back up, go home. I try to help him, but I'm afraid to touch that stuff. It's expensive.
That's right. and again, to give all our full shout-outs tonight, Keaton Roach is working the camera for us tonight and making a family fair. Jenny's running the clock and score and stuff for us. So appreciate her. That makes it so much better for you guys at home. And
back to pass.
Yes,
Intercepted.
That is
Trey
Foster.
And he runs. He's knocked out about the 15-yard line, 14.
I think there might have been a finger got on that pass just before it was thrown, and Trey just right there to pick it off.
Yeah, that and a good thing he did because he had enough distance on it. The guy was open, so he was behind the defense. But Foster did a great job to pick that off. So
Trey Dog just kind of squatted on it there.
Yeah, he saw that coming and did a great job. So.
It'll be a 1st and 10 at the 15.
So the chances, Jason, of reaching that 30-point
it's looking good.
Is getting there, so second half could have a rolling clock.
Yeah.
And Nelson is still cheering there.
Yeah.
Harris.
Touchdown.
Eagles.
All right, so I said I've got the lights this time, right? So, okay.
You got it this time.
So probably mess up.
It's going to do something different every time. It doesn't matter.
That's right, yeah. So maybe I'll get off the hook this time. Maybe
I found, though, the times that it did work good, about a 1, 2, 3 in between presses, except for I have no idea what happened that last time.
Yeah, because you didn't have to hit it the second time, right? So and it's button 2, right? So
button 2.
Yeah. All right. If this goes, we'll try it here and see. So
still don't know why they have those rules. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's good. It's good. So.
There we go.
See, it worked. Yeah. It worked like it did for you the one time. Thankfully, it worked good that time. So
there we go.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why the rules. I'm sure TSSAA has the reasons for why these rules are. I get it. Maybe not after the touchdown. Wait till after the extra point. But this system has capability of doing colored flashing lights, and then I guess that's against the rules too. No idea why. I'd be interested. I don't know why they do a lot of things they do. I'm sure they have their reason.
Right.
I just don't know what it is.
I'm like you. I don't understand it. But
I feel like that came off kind of negative, like I'm picking at them, but it's like I'm just stating my ignorance. I have no idea why they choose that it has to be this way, but it does.
So, yeah, and I could get not being totally black. I totally get that. That's a safety issue and all that. Concern. But yeah. So.
All right. So, again, you're kind of nearing that point, I think, if Gibbs scores one more time. Again, you don't want to see any team lose like that. I'm a competitor. But these are high school kids. They just want to have fun, play football. So you kind of get a point where everybody else gets a chance to play now. Game gets a little bit more competitive that way. Clock's running, it's ending, and you get some of these guys that haven't had a chance to get out on the field to get out there and play and get some experience. You may need them. It's still a long season left to go.
Absolutely. Yeah, like you said, Cameron County, those guys show up every day and go to practice too, just like Gibbs. So, yeah, you want those guys to they've had a tough season. You want them to have some positives out of the night too.
I'm telling you.
Into the end zone again.
He just likes going that direction maybe. So I think they've all hit the end zone that way.
They're getting longer and longer. He's going to hit the scoreboard here before it's over. So one of the things too is Gibbs got a lot of guys play both ways. So thinking of the grind of the schedule coming up, you've got Carter, difficult game away. You've got Morristown East, good football team. You've got Anderson County. You've got Fulton, I believe, last game. So you've got a grind of a schedule coming out. So it's a good thing to be able to sit some guys down. Obviously you want repetition and you want them to
Keep
get the
some
reps.
key guys from getting hurt.
Yeah, let's sit them down, let the younger guys play.
Yeah, and as Bud said, Carter is away next week. Campbell County runs again, so maybe a little bit better pick up that time. But so obviously we're not online next week, but then we'll actually have 2 weeks in a row. October the 18th is homecoming. So, and obviously we always show that at halftime, so you'll get to see the homecoming events on the 18th. And then the 25th is Anderson County. That's probably the game of the year for Gibbs. That'll be the toughest one. That'll be senior night. And, I think Anderson County's undefeated as well, so that'll definitely be probably the toughest one Gibbs has of the year. So
yeah, Carter's not going to be a slack game, especially being away. Carter's got a good football team.
Good football team.
As does Morristown East.
It's going to be a first down.
That's a first down right there. Is that their first one?
That's their second.
Well, that they've earned?
I think it's the second that they've actually gotten on their own. So.
All right, I missed the first one.
But I wonder, do we already have some subs in there?
Most likely, I think at this point on defense, they've got some different guys playing.
Just because, that has been the easiest that they have moved the ball tonight.
It's almost like it's so hard to tell. They do a good job hiding it.
Yeah, they do.
They faked me out 2 or 3 times.
Knocked down in the backfield.
Yeah, it'll be a loss on that play.
Oh, we got a helmet ripped off here by Gibbs and a mouthpiece. Looks like Donaldson lost his headgear and his mouthpiece.
Loss of 2 right there.
Daniel loss on the play. It's 2nd and 12.
I had the Shropshires and the Mitchell twins over at the house watching the Florida-Tennessee game.
Yeah, but I'm just looking at, we still got actually some starters in there, so, maybe not substituted a whole lot yet. I'm like you, maybe just get everybody through the first half and then, maybe start seeing some subs in the second half. So
I think you're going to see a lot of Campbell County, I think, at this point, just letting that clock chew for a few minutes. It's going to take up a lot of that play clock in between
you're
plays.
Down to 2:40 left in the second quarter.
All right, I got it.
And a gain of a yard there. We're going to bring it up about 3rd and 11. I think you're going to see them get deep in the play clock the next couple plays. Try to bring this quarter to a close with just a 35-0 score. Yeah.
Giving up another score right here.
Yeah, like I said, as long as it stays above a 30-point lead for Gibbs, it will be a running clock in the second half, barring like an injury or something like that. So 3rd and long for those guys here, 3rd and 11.
Quarterback keeps. Still going to bring up 4th down and about 6.
Yeah, but like you said, he's, even when he gets back there, I mean, there's pressure on him. He's running for his life back there every time, whether it's Chase Norman or whoever's back there.
They're bringing in
the backfield. So,
yeah, I'm not snapping this ball to punt it for another 25 seconds right here. We're just, if I'm Campbell County, I'm letting that bleed as far as I can.
I believe that was Reed Daniel, like I said, the pressure on the quarterback that time. But, yeah, he just doesn't have time to sit back there in the pocket. He almost has to run. So,
high kick.
Did signal fair catch this time, yep. So, that was Daniel, I believe.
Yeah.
So.
Had a 1:19 to go in the half.
So let's see what we get out of Gibbs here. I estimate we, at least for this drive, I think we see starters again. I think we see Axton in. See him get some reps.
At least get through the first half. And then
I think get through the first half. If they can score one more time here, I think they're going to want to do that. But
to see, do they run the ball or do they actually try to, get down there? I could kind of see them just running the ball, and, hey, if we get a big hit and a big run, sure, we'll take it.
Still got all your starters in on the offensive line.
Well, they're averaging 10, 15 yards a carry, so even if you run it, there's potential for a big play.
Yeah.
And it's there for Chase Norman.
Yep.
He
he said no.
He's saying it hit the ground.
I thought he had that one. So
I felt like he had it coming right at us.
Yeah.
I felt like that was a good catch, but the ref down on the field may have saw something we didn't. Either way, if you're Campbell County, that's bad news. Clock stop. Still going to be 2nd and 10 here. I felt like that was a grab. And would have been good for about 15, 16 yards.
Wide open.
It's going to be a 1st and 10.
Yeah, you got Maddox Brackfield over there, far sideline making the snag.
About the 48 on the Gibbs side of the field, so almost up to midfield here. So,
and you kind of wonder, Gibbs has run the ball so well tonight. Is this coach saying, all right, I got one more drive here. Let's throw the ball.
Yeah,
let's work on some things.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't think it's to run up the score. Turner's not a guy that would do that. But like you said, just call it a
quarterback pulls it down.
Yeah, pulls it down.
Good scrimmage.
He's got some grass.
Got a face
mask and a horse collar. How is there no laundry on the field right there? They had everything that they weren't supposed to have.
There's some pushing now. But
there was a late hit there, I felt like, coming in from Campbell County.
I think he was trying to punch the ball out, but I'm like you. We'll see what the call is here. So
they missed a face mask call. It looks like they're going to wanting to march this off against Gibbs here.
It's probably on the after the play, unsportsmanlike, probably pushing or something. So, because you're right, Bud Gibbs is walking back. So
at this point, I want to see.
After the play, personal foul, late hit, number 66 offense. After the play, personal foul, late hit, number 37 defense. Those penalties offset.
Yeah.
It's 1st down.
So right back where we started. So
yeah,
okay.
So you offset those penalties. I saw the second one. I didn't see the first late hit, but I saw the second one.
Yeah.
Timeout, Gibbs. They're first.
So again, Gibbs going to take a timeout right here, and I think they're just working on some things. I don't think there's any intention of just piling the score on.
No,
but I think you've got games coming up in the meat of your schedule that you need to be prepared for. And at this point, this is a scrimmage.
Yeah, a very high intensity scrimmage. So yeah, absolutely. So. And Campbell County can do the same thing, right? Let's. I'm sure they're thinking the same thing. Hey, let's work on some things here and get some reps in
and they do. They keep working on the same formation, same play.
Because it gets old to keep hitting your same guys every day in practice.
Yeah.
There's nothing like game speed and nothing like playing against a real opponent, right? So it's like a computer game, right? You whip the computer all day and you start playing against a real person. It's like, that's a little tougher. So
because you're sitting here right now with 52 seconds left in the half, Gibbs with 216 yards rushing and 56 passing.
Wow.
It's kind of like a
so it's been a run heavy game on both sides.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We've thrown the ball here in this drive.
Gibbs just having a little bit more success running the ball.
Yes, sir.
I still think they missed a face mask and a horse collar back there on that run.
They missed the face mask for sure.
Oh,
he's in trouble. He's probably going to be holding on Gibbs there. So.
And smartly just kind of carries that one out of bounds. I would have tried to throw that over somebody's head, but he may have kind of realized something else what this flag's about. But that's one of those, you don't want your quarterback running out of bounds 10 yards. You want him to find a receiver.
Number 66 offense. 10 yards from the previous spot. Remains 1st down.
So either way, going to be 1st and 20.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways, you're almost grateful for that penalty because it's 1st and 20 instead of 2nd and 20.
Yeah, at least you get the down back. So.
Ref got a little froggy there marching that backwards. he was going to give him 15 on that one.
So taking over to 31.
The Zebras are getting crazy.
1st and 20. Are we stopping again here? The refs have stopped it for. No, there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
He hadn't marked it for play.
Yeah, hadn't signaled for play yet.
Yeah, back to pass again. Little screen.
Almost picked off.
Good defense there, yeah. Campbell County saw that one coming. And
you got 41 seconds here, 2nd and 20. I almost want to see a long field goal.
Literally, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, I wonder if we're in Van Pelt's field goal range. I was just starting to do the numbers. I'm like,
even if we're not, let's find out. You got to know your limits, right? Let's find the edge.
He's hit what did I say,
47?
47. We're at about a 48 right here, so,
We need to find the edge, that fine line. Chase Norman.
Be complete.
We know he's in range now, so almost back to the original line of scrimmage here.
Yeah, so clock running 30 seconds, and somebody looked like Gibbs going to take a timeout. Gibbs threw right at that pressure.
Timeout. Gibbs,
Campbell
their
County
second.
went to bring pressure over the middle, and Gibbs threw right into it, which is what you do in that. Mm-hmm. You throw with the blitz, and was able to find a little hole. So going to be 3rd and 12-ish. Sounds like a great time to bring up the Perry Realty Group. You can check them out at perryrealtygroup.com. And you notice the spelling of Perry there is with an I. 865-309-5512. Patterson Trucking and Hauling. Sand, dirt. And, again, you can go up there. You can buy your own rock, sand in your own truck, trailer, whatever. They'll weigh you in, weigh you out. You buy it by the ton. So you can go up there and see them on Highway 33, 865-922-4037.
Or they will deliver if
they
you
will deliver.
don't have a vehicle to do
Yeah,
that. So,
yeah. That's the whole.
Bring it to you.
Yeah, I kind of thought that was given with the Patterson Trucking and Hauling, but I always go get my own because I don't ever need a whole truck's worth.
Right.
But Knoxville Dragway, just right up the road from Patterson Trucking and Hauling, October 18th and 19th have a big event going on. We'll see this play here.
3rd down here. So
Levi Allison trying to get the edge.
Little sweep.
He did.
Yeah, so
It'll be 4th and.
So what do you do here, guys? Do you kick it or just try it to see what your 4th down play looks like?
I don't know. I think it's a field.
I think you just go. I think you just go for it.
Timeout. Gibbs.
That's what I would do, and maybe they're
You're
going to
fine.
think about it because you know what you got in your field goal kicker, right?
Right.
Van Pelt's, he's good. That's well in his range. So it's a good chance here to check out your 4th down. Your 4th and 1, so yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, so it's 35-0. I don't mean this the way it's going to sound, but it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do. If you want to go for it, just see if you can get it. If you want to kick a field goal, just to give your kicker some practice.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do. You really can't go wrong. The game's, I don't want to say secure. You got to play a whole other half of football. But if you look at the analytics of this, Gibbs has got about a 99.8% chance of winning this football game as is.
And you're going to. It's probably going. It's going to be a quick run in the second half with the clock.
Yeah. So, Avalon. We've got landscaping, irrigation, property maintenance. Give them a call, 865-804-3170. Axe Fleet Maintenance, again, Tri-Cities, Knoxville, Nashville. They got 7 locations, axefleet.com. So they're going to go for it. What do you think, Robbie? What's your play? Right up the gut?
I think you just try to find something open. And as you say that,
right up the
touchdown gut. Eagles.
Is that Owenby? Tucker Owenby.
Flag.
What's the flag? It happened too fast for it to be holding.
Holding. Offense number 10.
Wow.
10 yards from the spot of the foul. Remains 4th down.
Now you're out of timeouts.
Well, it wouldn't be. Yeah. Sorry, still 4th down.
Yeah. Still 4th down.
You're out of timeouts. I don't buy that holding call. I really don't. He was gone by anybody before they got a chance to hold.
They're going to kick it this time.
Yeah, at this point, 4th and 10 or 11, whatever it ends up being,
I'm going to take back what I said.
Still.
Because of this pole, I couldn't see Daniel. He could have been holding down there. This obstructed my view.
I did not see it because I was asking Nelson a question, so that's my excuse. So I didn't know where it was.
From the right hash.
It's good.
Good.
Now, we don't flash lights for field goals, right?
We flashlight for field goals? We don't know.
We don't flash for field goals, do we?
We do.
Oh, we do? Okay.
Flash them.
Bud, you're on.
See? I can't stop it.
There you go. Oh, no, see, it did again.
I told you. It does its own thing.
You guys got to be patient. If you hit it, just wait.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
We got scolded. I just want to tell you, we got scolded.
But it just,
Yeah.
I'm like, buddy, it doesn't do the same thing every time. I'm telling
It's
you.
crazy.
I know y'all think we're crazy, but it really doesn't. So.
I think the fans liked it. I think they enjoyed it.
We did something different for the field goal, right? So we had like 3
Yeah,
live
it's a
shows,
field
so,
goal. That's different. That was different on purpose.
Oh.
All right, so we got 13.6 seconds left to go in this first half. I do want to bring up again, tomorrow we've got the Fall Festival at Clear Springs Baptist Church. There's going to be food trucks, vendors, lots of neat stuff for sale.
No inflatables, though.
No inflatables. Dang sure no inflatables. Trunk or Treat coming up Sunday, October 27th. That is a big fun event as well. It's one of my favorites that we do. 6:30 to 8:30. Show up early, and you will get through the line. You will get a bunch of candy. It is a fun event. Man, we're in October.
Absolutely.
It's so
Crazy
hard to
to
believe.
think, isn't it?
Yeah. So
Van Pelt's kickoff here. See if he can get to the end zone again.
And he does. I think he's going out this time.
Yeah, it's out.
You're right, buddy.
Yeah.
It's getting
Missed
longer.
it by about a yard.
I'm telling you, every single kick is getting longer.
Yeah.
So I look for Campbell County to come out and take a knee or the same little play they've got. It's kind of same difference. Kill this clock, and we'll get to halftime and have a running clock here to start the second half.
And yeah, as always, folks, we will show you the halftime show. So I think Campbell County's band is here, so I'm assuming they will perform, and of course Gibbs will do their halftime show. So yeah, just hang with us. You won't have to hear us talk, but you'll get to see the bands perform. So yeah.
And Gibbs will receive to start the second half.
Yes.
And Steve Peters, Farm Bureau Insurance.
Is that funny thanking yourself?
Yes, it is.
And that's
Pick up
going to
one
do
or
it.
two, Yep. Yeah, just again, give credit to Gibbs doing such a good job there. I mean, he had two blockers in front of him, right?
Half.
I mean, the guys running the ball with two blockers in front of him, and he still only picked up 2 or 3 yards. So Gibbs just done a good job shutting that down. So.
Awesome. Well, we'll bring you guys
The
the
first
halftime
half.
show, and at the start of the third quarter, we'll have trivia.
Avalon Landscaping is committed to the highest level of customer service and pride themselves on quality, professionalism, and expertise. To receive a free estimate on landscaping, irrigation, or property maintenance, please give them a call at 865-922-2581. Axe Fleet Maintenance services all vehicles. Their motto is, "The key to safety on the road is consistency in vehicle maintenance." With 7 locations to choose from, check them out at axefleet.com.
Well, we're almost set to go, and what a season this has been. It all comes down to this final race here at Phoenix Raceway for the Cup Series Championship. Thank you for joining us. I'm Jason Webster.
And I'm Tim Pittman, and what a show we will have for you today. You all know him, you all love him, legendary racer Dustin Minot's final race today before his retirement, and will he take home the Bill France Cup?
Not if Rick Honeycutt has anything to say about it. The two of them have been battling it out all season for that final prize, and it comes down to today. Dustin Minot and Rick Honeycutt are seated in first and second place, respectively.
But we all know that Minot will put it all on the line today for one final victory before his retirement. It looks like we're ready to go. Let's head on down to the track where Brad Turner is about to get them started.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
Presenting their 2024 the final stretch, please welcome to the field the Gibbs High School Marching Band. looks like the number 20 car, Tyler Kitts, has spun out in turn 3, and the caution flag is out for the first time in this race.
Well, tell us about the interview you did with Dustin Minot this week.
Yeah, you know, he told me about his dad taking him to Talladega when he was just a boy. He said that was the day, at just 5 years old, he told his dad he was going to be a NASCAR driver.
How sweet. And man, did he become one. He'll go down in NASCAR history, that's for sure.
Absolutely. I'm sure he's thinking about his late father today, wishing he could be here to watch his last race.
Before the real world started, till was we would get to go, and we cleaned it up and got it running. Daddy's old Winnebago, and bring a prayer down at 65, 5 best friends and 4 bow ties. I can still see Billy smiling when we finally made it to Talladega. Boys raised up, whiskey in your glass, so here's to turning up, slowing down, and cars that go real fast. We were laughing and living, drinking and wishing, thinking as that checkered flag was waving. Sure would I like to stay in Talladega.
With that caution flag gone, we're coming down to the last 50 laps of this race, and Dustin Minot has led the majority thus far.
He's likely going to add one more NASCAR Cup to his long list of wins throughout his career. And what a list that is.
Oh yeah, let's see. He's won Talladega,
Bristol, Daytona, Charlotte.
Don't forget the Piston Cup at the Motor Speedway of the South,
Darlington,
Las Vegas, Atlanta,
Miami.
and the Brickyard. Can't forget that one.
A stellar career he's had. Let's shut up and watch the race.
For the final lap of this race, and Honeycutt and Minot are neck and neck. It's going to be a photo finish here today. He's done it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to welcome to the field the CCHS Marching Cougars. This year's show, entitled Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, The Duality of Man, takes us through the duality of human nature, guiding us through the transformation of the professional, reserved Dr. Jekyll to the wicked and ghastly Mr. Hyde. Through haunting music and sound effects, you can be immersed in this story of peace versus chaos, good versus evil. This marching production features Jonathan Meadows as Dr. Jekyll and Logan Harrell as Mr. Hyde. Eli Gross on saxophone, Cooper Salmons on trumpet, and Braden Ivy on tenor saxophone. The Cougar Band would like to thank Mr. Don Hendricks, Mr. Ed Morton, the CCHS Band Boosters, and the pit bosses, Brian Tackett, Kenneth Lay, Kevin Wilson. Student leadership includes Emmeline Woods, Braden Ivy, Cooper Salmons, Ethan Wonders, Willow White, and Megan Watkins, and Kiana Fultz. The staff of the CCHS Marching Band includes color guard instructor Mrs. Christy Hibbler, percussion tech Mr. Ethan Clock. The CCHS Band is under the direction of Adam Wright and Tiffany Braden. Drum majors Joanne Begley and Jenna Stevens, is your band ready?
All right, and we are back here getting ready to start the second half. Your score is Gibbs 38, Campbell County nothing. Going to see a running clock here. Gibbs going to take this kickoff. And Nelson's
cheered every time we've said running clock.
I think Nelson's got like a combined 8 hours sleep this week, okay? So he's ready to go home.
That is true. He, again, has been at the church, and again, we, as we said, appreciate the community support, but that's put a lot of work and effort on our folks, and they're glad to do it. We had a lot of church volunteers show up, too, and we thank them as well. But, yeah. So, well, the thing about Nelson, he gets here before any of us. He has to sometimes go back by the church to drop stuff off, so he has a longer day.
You got to get that. That's a live ball. You got to get that. You got to get that.
Oh, wow. I think we got it back.
So was that Harris?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
So was that Harris a couple weeks ago against Seymour?
Yes, sir.
So at some point you got to coach that's a live ball, and at this level everybody should know that. But it's almost kind of like he doesn't realize that. That's twice, because that one he was just going to let it lay almost down in his. And of course, in his defense, gosh, the ball was kicked so high and so short. Maybe he felt like it was a punt, but
the other time though he just kept trying to pick it up, but he just didn't have the urgency. But you're right, that time, but that was almost even worse because he just didn't even make an effort to pick it up.
So we got some new blood in here. I'm gonna have to get a sheet here.
Yes, that's Clay Phillips, I believe, is at quarterback. Is that right?
Yeah,
16?
Clay Phillips. Yep.
Okay.
Still for the first down run.
Looks like you got all of your starters out on the offensive line, too.
Yes, kind of as we thought. It, led to good first half, like an NFL preseason game, right? So you play the first half and then sit them. So,
and that's what everybody wants, right?
Sure.
I mean, that's what everybody here. That's what Campbell County wants a little bit of a break. These guys want to play. Nobody wants to see
little pitch out here to Cam Beeler.
Yeah, Cam Beeler had a touchdown last week, I believe. Cam had a touchdown last week, yeah.
Picks up 2 right there.
Showing a little speed, both of those guys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and Phillips is a sophomore, so maybe Axton is a senior.
Hand off again to Beeler.
And Beeler
cuts
finds
it back up the field.
Still going.
Picks up a Patterson trucking first down all the way
about an 18,
to the Gibbs 38-yard line.
Beeler is a junior.
We got a player down.
Timeout for an injured offensive player.
Can't see who that is from here. Oh, is it Foster?
Mm-hmm. It does look like 21, yeah. I can never get confirmation that he's moving around, so maybe hopefully just
had an interception earlier in the game.
Yeah, hopefully just a sprain, or maybe got something bent the wrong way there, so ankle or something.
A lot of times they'll get stepped on. There's 9,000 different things can happen to you out there.
Absolutely. So, well, we will tell you what. While they tend him, if you want, we'll go to break. Let Nelson run some of those actual ads, and we'll do that and be back here in just a moment.
Axe Fleet Maintenance services all vehicles. Their motto is the key to safety on the road is consistency in vehicle maintenance. With 7 locations to choose from, check them out at axefleet.com. Avalon Landscaping is committed to the highest level of customer service and pride themselves on quality, professionalism, and expertise. To receive a free estimate on landscaping, irrigation, or property maintenance, please give them a call at 865-922-2581.
All right, so we're back real quick. I want to talk about Trunk or Treat, one of my favorite events at the church. Sunday, October 27th, 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Again, if there's any weather or stuff like that, watch social media. We'll post on there.
And one thing, just a quick note on that's a little bit different this year. We normally do that on Saturday night. That actually is on Sunday night this year. That is correct on your screen, so just be aware of that. We are going to do it on Sunday night this year as opposed to Saturday like we have done in the past. So just be aware of the change there. So
why is that, Jason?
I don't know exactly. So, but
I was taking a stab. Maybe you might. I don't really care.
Really, just throwing it out there to make sure everybody, when they're used to us doing it on Saturday, just to be aware that we're doing it on Sunday this year differently. So
not sure if that's a knee or an ankle. Trey being very gingerly as he walks off the field.
They were working on his left knee.
Yeah, sometimes you can kind of walk, you get a little stinger. Sometimes you can walk something like that off, and let's hope that that's all it is, just a little.
Yeah, but glad he is walking off. He's got a little bit of assistance, but he's basically under his own power, so that's good. So, certainly hope and pray that's nothing. Hope and pray it's nothing too serious.
We got like a stink bug in here doing circles. It's wearing me out. Handoff right up the gut.
Going to pick up about 6 right there.
Yeah, I believe that was Tucker Owenby maybe on the carry.
Yep, I believe so. Second and 3 or 4 here maybe. So officially 2nd and 5.
You're going to have Owenby again. Still dragging defenders.
Going to pick up the first down.
Yeah.
With the first down. Yeah, had a blocker there.
Patterson trucking first down.
Yeah, he had pulling a guy by the jersey there for the last 2 or 3.
You know, glad to see Gibbs obviously moving the ball here. Would like to see, Phillips maybe throw some. I don't know what what his passing arm is like, but maybe an opportunity here to check that out. So
looks 23. That's going to be Waylon Sperdowis,
yes,
one of our homeboys right there on the carry.
It's going to be another Patterson trucking first down.
Was it an interception? What did Sperdowis do at the last game?
I don't remember, but it was something good.
It was something good, yeah, because we were
I don't remember
I can't remember if it was interception, if it was a
but I remember
block,
calling his name.
Something, yeah, and it was a not just normal play, something big. So
it's going to be a handoff to Owenby right up the middle.
Nice cut.
Touchdown, Eagles.
And nice move. So.
And you like to see that for that young kid,
yeah.
those young kids.
Let them get some highlights. Let them have something to talk about come Monday instead of just the juniors and seniors.
I mean, I realize it is 44-0, but to them it's still, meaningful time, meaningful snaps.
And Bud, like you talked about, getting different folks playing time. And we had 3 different running backs at least on that drive carry the ball. So 4 if you count the quarterback. So we.
And that's one way you build your depth too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Gives you a little street cred with the ladies. We're still running one on here. Now I want to count helmets.
Make sure we don't have too many. Somebody is. So.
It's good.
It's good. All right, we're going to be very gingerly. I hit it twice. I'm gonna.
There you go. Oh, no, it did. Hey, it's doing it again. I told you. There, you got it. No.
And the lights just keep going. Now it won't stop.
Brandon, step in here.
We're going to let the professionals do it.
So it's got everything to do with how hard you press it. It has everything to do, in my opinion, with how hard you press the button. So if you touch it, he just watched me do it, so he knows I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
But it has everything to do with how hard you press it.
Bud's over here hitting it with a hammer.
So
I'm sweating, dude. I'm wore out. This is a long night.
It's stressful.
So tell me, I did it once. It did okay for me, but are you pushing it hard or soft? I mean, really,
so
I'm asking.
I think you got to push a little harder than what I was. I think I'm being too
You're scared. You're tentative.
That's the problem. Oh, look at I got a big old thumb. That's what Brandon's saying. My thumb's too big. I'll take that.
All the buttons.
I'll take that. But, yeah, so I've noticed, though, it for real is depending on how hard you do or don't press it. The one time that it kind of did everything all at once and quit, I pressed it a little too hard that time. But I say we need a defensive team where maybe there's not so much scoring going on. We just win those 7-0 games,
No. I can't go for that.
We'll put Robbie on the spot here. Have him throw the lights once. So.
I know they're probably sick of hearing about it at home, but it's been fun.
It is
something
enjoyable for us
about.
up here. Yes, absolutely. So
something to talk about.
Y'all are doing a perfect job with it.
That's one thing when you got a kicker like Van Pelt. He didn't get a break. Van Pelt's got to keep kicking.
Yeah.
Boom.
He's 4 yards deep into the end zone there.
Yeah. He's another one that with some work can play on Saturday somewhere. I mean, he's better than some Saturday kickers right now. And you get to that next level, the coaching just gets better and better.
And again, just a junior, so he's got another year. So, yeah.
And I think so. As much technique as there is to kicking, you can teach the technique, but there's just some natural ability there. I mean, that's some God-given talent. Naturally, you can tweak it, do it a little better, and there is some technique to it. But you can't just teach a kicker to kick like he does.
Yep.
There's some natural talent there. So 5:07 and rolling, 45-0 your score. A lot of guys getting a chance to play. Oh, look, same play. A host of Eagles around him there to make the tackle.
He picks up about a yard right there.
That's about all he's got all night. I mean, I don't mean to make fun. It's really not my intent, but it's kind of been the same play
over and over.
You got a couple of variations, one with a pass and one with a quarterback keep. And other than that, that's about it. I wonder how they got to 1-4. Oh, trivia question. I forgot. We got a trivia question. So Gibbs, with this win tonight, will go 6-0, right? When was the last time that Gibbs was 6-0? The last season that they were 6-0.
I know the answer to that because I heard him say it earlier. So don't text me and ask. So
I just hope
I may be
score
wrong
again, man. This
I'm gonna bring up a
this whole lot thing. I'm sweating over here.
3rd and 6.
3rd and 6. Are we? Is somebody watching the answers? Okay. So again, Fall Festival tomorrow. Daryl Beeler just won. Congratulations, Daryl Beeler. 2010. Jordan Scott with the answer as well. Daryl's came through first.
That was the answer I was thinking of, so I would have been right tonight.
2010. Yeah.
But I didn't know it on my own. Yeah, I heard him say it earlier.
Going to bring up a 4th down. We got a flag on the play.
A little laundry on the far side of the field.
Probably looking at a hold over there on that corner.
We'll wait for the call here.
Face mask. Defense number 30. 5-yard penalty from the end of the run.
5.
So
So
not
that's
necessarily an automatic
it's
first down, though. So
it's incidental face mask.
but still actually not a
Third down.
Yeah, it's
no,
gonna
still
be
third down. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of those we've talked about it before. High school's got some different rules, and a lot of things aren't automatically first downs for them. So
real quick, again, we got Fall Festival tomorrow, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Food trucks, plenty of vendors to choose from.
no inflatables.
No inflatables.
No inflatables. Just going to keep hammering on that, so just so you know. So.
Got scolded over
Gonna
that.
bring up, except about a yard, that's going to bring up 4th down. I'm kind of sad about
New playground is there. So we don't have inflatables, but we do have the new playground next to the pavilion.
Yes.
So
and hey, if you've not been up and seen the pavilion, I'm guessing it will be open, so you could kind of take a look in there. It's beautiful, wonderful. And thank the Lord, a great opportunity we've gotten to be able to have that. So we've got sports courts in there, and that's something else. The All-American Tailgate, I think we'll be doing some things out around the pavilion. So if you can join us on that Sunday, not this week, but next Sunday, the 13th,
I'm a
join us there too.
little disappointed there's no flag football, but whatever. That was my favorite thing, aside from trunk or treat. Trunk or treat's my favorite.
Timeout.
And it is
Campbell
a
County.
tailgate,
That's
right?
their
so
first.
You expect the football game, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, so Gibbs is going to take a timeout here.
I guess we're going to tailgate and watch
County.
the kids play on the playground.
That's right. There'll be food, right, Robbie?
Oh, yeah, food.
So, Perry Realty Group, you can find them at perryrealtygroup.com or call them at 865-309-5512. Whether you're buying or selling a home, they are customer-focused with positive energy and attitude, work hard and smart to help you fulfill your needs. Patterson Trucking and Hauling, locally owned, family-operated business, been in Knoxville for 40 years. Rock, sand, dirt, river rock, driveway rock, whatever you need, variations of size. Offers pickup and delivery services. Contact Dustin Patterson, 865-922-4037. Knoxville Dragway, next event, October 18th and 19th. And watch them on social media, Facebook. All their events are posted on there. They kind of give it a hype the week before, the week of. Avalon Landscaping, irrigation, property maintenance. Give them a call. Ross and Ashley, we appreciate them so much. 865-804-3170. And Axe Fleet Maintenance. The key to safety on the road is in vehicle maintenance. 7 locations, axefleet.com. I got to have this line up again. We got all these young kids in here.
Oh, yeah. So going for it on 4th down here. So what happened to my lineup, by the way? So.
That's probably yours here. You kind of watch me, Jason. I just grab stuff,
well,
man. I just grab it and go.
Oh, sorry, no, it's in my hand. No, it's my fault. So this is mine here under my arm. So
you're that guy just like myself that you're looking for your phone while you're on it, and you're explaining to somebody that you can't find your phone.
Or if you're like me, you're looking for your glasses and
they're on your
face.
Yeah, that was my fault. So, well, it wasn't where I normally lay it, so I'm like, well, it's not there, and it's not in my hand. So what happened to it? But yeah, so
I'm going to blame it on your age. You're my senior.
That's right.
It's going to be first and 10 Gibbs at the 26.
It's a 1 minute to go in the third quarter here. Obviously, that running clock, this quarter is flying by.
Yeah.
So,
and I think that's a good rule. I like that rule.
Yeah.
Nelson's shaking his head. I think he likes it for a different reason than I do.
Keith Jones Jr. in at quarterback.
We might get to see
hands off to Sperdalis.
Might get to see Jim Bob Cooter come out tonight.
I think he's a little busy now.
How many years did he make it as a backup, though? I mean, a lot, just following Peyton Manning around. A lot of years.
Yeah. Now he's one of the highest paid offensive coordinators in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Gibbs kind of trying to let this clock in May.
Going to let that go all the way down. Go to the fourth quarter.
Still more time on the play clock, so I don't think Gibbs is running play here. Just let this quarter wind down.
We'll let them flip the quarter here, and we will come back right after this and start the fourth quarter.
Avalon Landscaping is committed to the highest level of customer service and pride themselves on quality, professionalism, and expertise. To receive a free estimate on landscaping, irrigation, or property maintenance, please give them a call at 865-922-2581. Axe Fleet Maintenance services all vehicles. Their motto is, the key to safety on the road is consistency in vehicle maintenance. With 7 locations to choose from, check them out at axefleet.com.
All right, we are back, just about to start your fourth quarter. These are flying by with the running clock, and at 45-0, I dare say it's safely going to run the rest of the game. So should be a pretty quick fourth quarter. Gibbs down here in the red zone.
Not quite the red zone.
Oh, we're going another way now, aren't we?
Yeah.
You're bad. You're bad. Yeah, we're on the 20. We're on the 20.
Just. It's going to be second down and 3.
What's on the inside?
So.
Inside. Hold on. All right, we're back. Robbie and I were having a personal conversation offline.
Good pass. He's going to pick up the first down.
That was a good fake on the handoff.
Keith Jones Jr. again on the pass. So
it's another Patterson Trucking first down.
Yeah, so here you got a freshman running the offense now.
Saw that same thing, but I was looking at that too. Yeah, Keith Jones, a freshman. So
12 or 15.
Timeout for an injured defensive player.
Uh-oh. Got another man down. Oh, on the sideline over there. I just see him.
Looks like he's back up, so hopefully it looks okay. So,
just want to get him out of harm's way over there in case the play bleeds that way.
Yeah. So Gibbs did pick up the first down there. It's going to be first and goal, or no, sorry, not first and goal, but first and 10 from about the, what is that, 13, 14 looks like.
It's Beeler.
He's going to score.
Touchdown, Eagles.
All right, buddy. You want me to do the lights this time? What about Robbie? Robbie, do you want a shot at it?
No, I'm good. Y'all got it down there.
Okay.
It makes you mad, though. I'm telling you, it does. So here's what. Let me give you some advice.
Okay.
I've messed it up the past 6 times. You do with this advice what you want. Okay. But I think it's a good, firm press and release, and then, wait 3 seconds and a good, firm press and release.
Okay.
Not too hard,
right?
But you can't be a sissy with it.
Gotcha.
I mean, you got to let it know that you meant to push it.
We'll give it a shot.
Sweating over here.
The pressure's off this time. It's on me now.
It's good.
It's good.
Give us your best shot here. That's it.
Yeah, I think it's the firm press. That does
it. It's the firm press. Fist bumps all around.
Yeah. We'll take it.
It's the closest thing we get to a touchdown, guys, is making the light show work right. We're thankful, Brandon, for allowing us to do this.
Yes.
So just checking the sideline, Trey Foster is still kind of favoring that leg over on the bench. Looks like he's moving and able to walk under his own power, but I don't think we're going to see him back in the game.
So, sorry, in the background, and yes, but good to hear that about Trey. But they made an announcement, Allison Patterson. I'm sure she would appreciate us announcing it on here as well, that wishing her a happy birthday. And then it went silent when they started to tell the year. So I don't know. So I'm sure Allison appreciates that, and she may get upset at her husband for maybe spilling the beans on that. So
Robbie and I could give you a really good guess at how old she is.
I'm not getting involved in that. So Patterson Trucking may not be a sponsor if we're not nice, right?
No, we can get by with it.
But yes, Allison, happy birthday. So
you all with the lights is almost like Bob Kessling and Pat Ryan with the microphone button. When Pat first started a few years ago, Bob said, "Pat, you got to push the button." He said it about 6 times the first game.
And Pelt again.
In the zone
3
again,
yards
so
in
I
the end zone.
thought he was going to try to bring that out. I'm like, no. So again, now we got clock. We'll start rolling here at 10:38 as soon as the ball's marked for play. And this quarter is going to fly by.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Which is good. 9 o'clock. I might could get home and watch a show.
Nelson cheered again. So
that's sad. That's what my life has come to, though. I mean, it's the kids are pretty well grown. Most of them. I got a couple still in school, and that's our highlight. Is to get in bed early enough to sit down and us watch a show together. That's it. We got a new fancy pants, bed that raises you up, and you kind of sit up and watch television.
Right.
But most nights we're too tired to turn the television on. We just go to bed.
Right.
Pickup of about 3 right there.
Yeah, and the clock already inside 10 minutes and ticking. Nelson's cheering. This is the most excited I've seen him all season. So shout out to these guys again. Thanks, Nelson, Kevin, Jenny, Keaton. I don't know who else, Craig.
I think it's just Keaton tonight. So, yeah.
Okay,
Craig has helped us some and had some other folks that have helped us
So
on camera, too.
We greatly appreciate. This is a thankless job for everybody involved. I mean, there's no pay here. It's all volunteer work. And it's as much like work as it is anything to most everybody. So we appreciate them. It couldn't happen without them.
Yep, absolutely. So.
I just wonder what play Campbell County's going to run next.
Yeah. It just
the suspense is
left,
killing
right,
me.
up the middle.
And yeah, and when it's not working, and again, what do you have to lose at this point? Just try something else.
Yeah.
I'd
bring up a 3rd and 5.
Well, at some point you got to think that this is a means. I don't know. Never mind. I don't even know what you think.
And I'm like you, but we're not being critical of them at all because these guys are they work hard every week in practice too, and they played hard tonight. But yeah.
Well, we're just talking here, right? I'm not really being critical, but I kind of wonder what's going through the coach's mind. Is this all we're capable of? Because they go through practice. I mean, is it not? Is this the scheme? Is it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Good fake, and a good handoff there. They're gonna have a first down on that play.
Down.
Yeah.
The first in the game, last year I went to the game at Campbell County. We mentioned that they had a coaching change. Last year they dressed right at 90 kids, and they were being lucky to push 40 kids right now, and that's a big loss.
Yeah.
Well, in a community that size, I mean, it's the only high school in that county.
Yeah, and I've had some good teams in the past. I mean, those guys have been games that are tough to win. So, so again, obviously they're just in kind of a rebuilding process there, and it happens to everybody. So, I'm old enough to remember those years when Alabama was not much to look at, right? So we had some bad years there, and you look at them now, and they're, in the, playoffs every year.
What about the Williams kid, man?
Kid's a good ball player.
He is so scary to watch.
Yeah.
And you know that he's not going to be there long. With the talent level he's got, he's going to serve his time, and he's going next level. But, my goodness, 17 years old, and he looks like a man amongst boys.
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy. And I say that in awe and in admiration. I mean, he's phenomenal to watch.
Oh, He's a great player to watch.
Up the middle.
A little misdirection on
Yeah,
that
a
one.
little trickery on that one. Managed to get a couple yards.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 6.
Clock getting down inside 7 minutes now. Shout out to the Gibbs coaching staff. This is easily a sleeper game where you can kind of lull coming into it and not put forth your best effort, but I feel like they had a great game plan. The kids played great. Had one or two little mistakes. You had the high snap, the bobbled kickoff.
Right, yep. Nowhere on that one.
Nowhere on that one. So that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think Gibbs is getting so much pressure right there. It really doesn't matter who's got the ball. They're right there on top of them.
Yep.
So
Looks like they're going to bring in the punt team here.
Yes, it looks like Reed Daniel back to receive the punt for Gibbs here.
some good running by Camden Beeler, just a junior, so we got that to look forward to next year. And the rest of the season this year if needed, but you got to think that with what I've seen out of him, he's going to be your feature back next year.
Sure. And anxious to see who we bring out as quarterback. We've had two already, so see if it's one of those or might even get a third one in. So
fair catch at the 35-yard line.
It'll be Daniel.
So Gibbs will take over.
So Gibbs going to be at Carter next week. That's going to be a tough game. Carter's a good football team. That's one that everybody at this point, when you're going to come out of this game 6-0, is they're thinking about Anderson County. You're thinking about AC. You're thinking about that dominant team that's there every year. Carter is a team that can and will beat you and would love to take your 6-0 record to 6-1 on their home field.
Yep.
So,
and that's a district game, too, unless I'm mistaken.
Yeah.
So, that one kind of has a little more incentive, too. So
yeah, and it's a rivalry game. These kids go to church and play. Look here.
82.
That's what I thought,
Yeah, it looks like Gavin Hopkins. Yeah, Gavin Hopkins.
So
on
again,
the carry.
It's going to be a Patterson trucking first down.
Yeah, Clay Phillips back in at quarterback. But yes, getting to see some different. Again, if our rosters are correct, you're getting to see some different guys in. So,
a little over 4 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter.
Low snap. Yeah.
40.
Still running.
Zach Wilson. It's going to be another Patterson trucking first down.
So this is one of the things you gotta love to see. Things like that. Those are coachable moments. That low snap. That's something that you can coach, talk about. You obviously have a lot of positive things to say about this game, but you find the things that, all right, here's something we miss. Here's something we can't miss, again, next week against Carter.
Yeah, like you said, make sure it's a teachable moment, right?
Yeah.
Don't just say, hey, it was a blowout win. We did everything great,
Back to Wilson one more time for the first down.
And this is your JV squad, but they don't get a lot of on-field varsity time, so it's time to coach them up. Hey, this is what we got to work on. Before you're the guy, here's a couple little mistakes. You don't want to harp on those, but it's just coachable moments.
Yeah, we definitely do have some second-string offensive linemen in there, so, yeah, it's a great opportunity for them. So here's first and 10. Clay Phillips.
Touchdown, Eagles.
And some effort on his part. Did a good job by Phillips there. So,
man, we're going to have to work those lights again.
But I thought he had it made, so.
I'm not going to say anything.
I got it.
I'm
giving it one more try. He did do better.
You just got to push it harder. So.
Just got to push it. I pushed it harder.
Okay, we'll give you one last try.
One last try. So can't even push the button.
And then if it fails, then Jason's the adopted button pusher.
I'm up here like, please miss it. Please miss it. No, I'm just kidding.
And Van Pelt's family's like, what are you saying? Come on.
He's not going to miss it, is he?
Announcer jinx.
Oh, high snap.
It's
Still
good.
managed to get it up and in. It's got to do with the pressure.
It's the pressure.
It's the pressure.
Yeah.
Because the times that it's really kind of messed up, I've just been touched it. You got to let it know that you mean business.
So Bud got it perfect that time. So we're so 2 more games left. We'll have it figured out by the end of the season. So and then hopefully beyond that. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Gibbs obviously looking good for playoffs. You don't want to count our chickens before they're hatched there. But if you win out or only lose one more game, you still should host. So hopefully we get a little extra home football this year. So
it's been a fun season.
it has.
It's been a fun season.
Been fun to this point.
There's been some games that have been challenging that shouldn't have been. There's been some surprising moments to me. I'll be honest with you. Halls was a game that I was super worried about. And Gibbs went in there and they showed up and showed out. They took the fight to them and kept it there 4 quarters and into overtime. So it's one thing that I got to say positive about this team and this coaching staff over the past several years. There's not been a lot of quit in this Eagles football program.
No, sir.
They have kept fighting when they're down, and a lot of people's kind of like, all right, we're ready to go home, and they next thing you know, they're right back in it, take the game to overtime and win it.
Yeah. Well, if y'all remember, and speaking of playoff games, I mean, Northview last year, that playoff game here, they kind of had us on the ropes. I mean, we were not in good shape, and Gibbs really – Northview had a good football team, and we had to work to get that win. So, and thinking back – probably one of the greatest wins that I can remember several years ago when we beat Central after being down terribly at halftime. They're the defending state champs, came back in the second half and beat them. That's one of the best comebacks that I can recall seeing Gibbs have. So
been several good football games with Central. Swing and a miss there for somebody. Somebody went to make a dive and tackle and just missed. Inside 3 minutes now, 2:47 and clicking.
That one did not make it to the end zone, bud. We probably wore Van Pelt out tonight, so
that's okay.
He's still got to about the 10.
He's probably tired. I mean,
got a new kicker in here right there.
Oh, was that a different kicker?
Number 99.
Oh, okay.
Sawyer Henderson.
Okay, so that's it. So so even getting like I said, getting everybody a chance on the depth chart. That's so that was still a great kick. I mean, it almost got to the end zone. So. Yeah, Campbell County doesn't seem to be obviously in any hurry here. I think they're good to just bleed this clock out.
I think you can take this one to the house, this possession, if you so choose to.
Either take a knee or just run a
milk that play
Even
clock.
The officials are taking their time spotting the ball.
Yeah.
And it's the right thing to do. Take your time, get it to the house, be done with it. Oh, really? You got to blow a whistle there?
Of course, the clock keeps running, so
yeah,
it may not be a bad thing.
We'll get the call here.
Prior to the snap, offside, defense number 75. 5-yard penalty, first down.
I'm surprised they stopped it. Usually they let it go on the defense unless he was, deep in there or made contact. So, but a lot of times they'll just let him go. Get the free play. So.
132.
I think in high school the rule is once they break the plane, they blow it down.
Okay. That's one of those that's different from high schools. Thank you, Robbie. I did not know that.
That ball might have been dropped. It looked like they may have dropped the ball and had to fall on it there. It's Gibbs' ball. Gibbs' ball.
Fumble recovered by the defense. First down.
The quarterback came out from under center, and then he went to go back down, and it was too late. So Gibbs is going to recover that. Minute left to go in the game, minute 3 seconds. And I think at this point,
you just let it run.
Just let it run.
Yeah.
Go out, take you a snap, call it a night.
Yeah, they've not even started the play clock yet with 25 seconds
even
on
the
it.
Officials they're talking about heading to the Waffle House. They're just now spotting the ball.
Go. I like the Waffle House.
Have you seen those Gibbs Eagles shirts that look like the Waffle House sign? They got them at the Spirit Shack, by the way. So stop by and check out the Spirit Shack, by the way. So good stuff in there. So Gibbs going to take a knee here. So with Keith Jones as a quarterback. So
and that'll do
formation. And that's the ball game. Well, we appreciate you. We will be back here in 2 weeks at Ernest Whited Stadium. Until then, we appreciate you tuning in. And we thank you. And Jason, Robbie, y'all have a good week. And we're out.
You too.